Driving Test UK, the short notice driving test specialist.
Hello, my name is Shaq. Today I'm going to talk about controlling driving test nerves. Now, before we can even start talking about controlling test nerves, we need to understand why we get nervous in the first place. Most people get nervous because, one, they do not know what to expect in the driving test, so they fear the unknown, and two, they fear failure. The first one, fear of the unknown, that's a very easy one to solve. 4 simple steps. The first step is take a mock test, or 2, or even 3 with your driving instructor. The second step is know the driving test centre. If you get an opportunity, visit the test centre beforehand. Familiarise yourself with the waiting room, with the car park, with the entrance and exit to the driving test centre. Find out if there are candidate toilets there. If there isn't, find out where the nearest ones are. So on the day of the driving test, you're not bursting to go just before the test. The third thing, prepare for the day of the driving test. The night before, make sure your photocard provisional driving license is by your bedside. Your theory certificate is there. If you wear glasses, contact lenses, make sure everything's in order. Avoid any alcohol. Get a good night's sleep. Make sure that you're aware of what time you're meeting your driving instructor, or if anybody else is taking you for the test, confirm everything with them. The last thing is know that the driving examiner is only there to do his job. He or she has nothing against you. When I took my driving test many years ago, the driving examiners were miserable old people, ex-army, ex-police. These days, learner drivers are pleasantly surprised how friendly their driving examiners are. So, with those 4 steps, you should know exactly what to expect in the driving test, and you should not feel nervous about going to the test. The only thing that left to feel nervous about is fear of failure. Now, when it comes to the driving test, you actually have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. The driving examiner, if he does fail you, he can't take anything away from you. He can only give. So that's the first point. The second point you've got to remember about fear of failure is friends and family cause pressure. The more people you tell, the more nervous you'll be. The less people you tell, the less nervous you'll be. So avoid telling many people if you can. The third point is probably one of the most important points, is you need to ask yourself, why is your driving instructor sending you for the test? Now, let me answer that for you. That's because he believes, or she believes, that you can pass your driving test. Your driving instructor believes in you. Therefore, you have to believe in yourself that you can pass, you can drive. When you are going for your driving test, what you're actually doing is trying to convince the examiner that you are no longer a learner driver. And if you don't believe in something yourself, it's very difficult to try to persuade somebody else to believe in you. So believe in yourself, believe you can drive. If after following all these steps, you still find yourself being nervous and it causes you concern, you can visit your local chemist and you can get something over the counter without a prescription called Rescue Remedy. You take it a day before the driving test and it reduces driving test nerves. Having said that, being a little bit nervous on the day of the driving test is actually good for you. Being nervous releases adrenaline into the body, which keeps you alert and focused. I hope you benefited from this video. If so, please like and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.